What's happening, man? It's EW Bush up in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. Trap of the Year Awards, they stay hustling. Salute to my guy Shamar BFM Studios. Y'all know what it is, man.
Studio Live.
Studio Live.
Studio Live. Studio Live.
Studio Live. Studio Live.
Studio Live. Studio Live. Studio Live.
Studio Live. You are tuned in to Studio Live.
Studio Live.
Studio Live.
What's going on? Trap Jazz Giants, Trap of the Year Awards. Sean Lampkin on bass. Ace, the drummer. Billy Moo, the GOAT. Darius Bland, Twinkle Fingers. And I'm the swag captain. You see it? Polo, Yeezys. You know what I'm saying?
BRACEY is a man of few words, so before I go too far into it, I just want y'all to give a round of applause one more time to Shamar BRACEY. He's the owner of BFM Studio, and he's been supplying the people in the streets, and the kids, and the people that need an outlet to get their voice heard. He's been providing that. Started off in the back of his house, and now we went all the way commercial. And sometimes you hear commercial and you think that's a bad thing, but no, we went commercial just so we can give y'all more studio time, more opportunities to be heard. And so thank you to the clients, thank you to Trap of the Year Awards, thank you to everybody that believe in themselves enough to come record. You did? So, say something, BRACEY. Say something one time.
I got something to say. Doug, he a real good partner of mine, right? This dude do not want to book online, y'all.
I ain't never booked online. That house he talking about, I was there.
Yeah, like my boy Suge Knight said, if you tired of producers dancing all in your video, putting up reverb on your shit, fuck the PFL.
I had a friend call me, and he was just he knows me well, producer from Little Rock named Don Key, actually Grammy nominated producer. He called me one day just out of the blue and said, "Don't let your ambition for business outweigh your family. You still got to take a break. You still got to, take a day off. You still got to spend time with them, because that's what's important, because, everything is not forever. You know what I mean? We've been telling the story of a successful studio, but, what's success without family?"
I'm a bad bitch, I'm not your average. I'm getting stacks, no cap, bitch. I want it all, ho. I gotta have it. You mad hoes, I gotta get. I shoot for practice, no cap, bitch. I want it all, ho. I gotta have it.
First of all, it's just like his vibe. Like, he's a very genuine person, period. So it's just like, you want to be around that. Being in like the music industry and stuff like that, you don't come across a lot of genuine people, or people that's not looking to use you. You know what I'm saying? Because I get, like, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that hit me up daily that just want to use me for certain positions and stuff in their career and stuff like that. But BRACEY, he just like, he encourages me to be who he called me superstar every time I come in here. So he encourages me to like bring out that inner me, like bring out who I really and truly can be.
A benefit, cause bitch, I'm living it, that's no cap. That whip, that foreign still a...
I feel like success is like within your own self. Like when you become the person who you want to be in life, that's what success truly is. It's not about how much money you got, how many people fucking with you. It's not about none of that. Like, if you feel like you successful, then you successful. it's hard trying to find a balance with anything, not even just rapping, because like on the other aspect of things that I do besides rapping, it's just like, you know, it's hard to balance like family and business. I'm always busy, so it's like, you know, when I finally get some family time, like it's precious to me, you know? So I try to balance it, but I don't think I really do a good job, but for the most part, you know, I want to be successful in my own eyes. Like right now I have like a little clothing line and stuff like that. I want that to boom. I want like my little rapping stuff to boom. I don't plan on doing rapping a long time, but you know, it's something that helps me cope with a lot of stuff that I have bottled in, so.
I ain't playing with no bitches that ain't got a bankroll. I keep it on my nightstand cause they turn my heart cold. Every time he text me, it be like the user. Every time he text me, it be like the user. I be playing all these niggas stupid, play that nigga like a groupie. Hopped up off the gas and came to spaz out with the toolie. They be all up in my comments going mad. They be all up in my comments going mad. I been flexing on these niggas getting cash. I been balling on you hoes, Steve Nash. And I be damn if I be down bad on my ass. Know that nigga see me shining, bet he mad. Bitch, this shit not hard, guess you hoes just simple. Presidential tense, only smoking presidential. Cash app jumping, bet you wonder where your rent go. 100 after 100, they want for the 10 cent for.
I like food. I can eat all day. Like, food is the way to my heart. Like, if you really want me to love you, just buy me food. Brace, you need to buy me a plate. I like wings, I like cake, I like pastries, I like all that.
Today is a more chill day, but as you can see, the talent level that come through here is just phenomenal. So we blessed, man. We happy to be working with artists. That makes it so much, you know, it makes our job easier.
All of my niggas
He's one of them artists.
And all of my niggas is henchmen. All of my niggas is henchmen. No, we don't fuck with these bitches. Passion. If it show like come from my heart, it come from like me loving the rap. I always thought it was like more to it than just rapping. Like you can, you know, we use metaphors and the quadruple entendres, you know what I'm saying, all that other stuff in our words, and it's like, you know what I mean, you can like express your feelings while showing how intelligent you are, while showing how well you can speak, you know what I mean? Like, it's always been about expressing myself, but in a cool way of doing it, you know what I'm saying? In a way that make you want to listen. You know, rap, you hear something catchy and make you want to listen to it, but I can be explaining my story to you while you hear it, make you want to hear it, so it come from like a way to express myself, you know what I mean? That's exactly where it come from, you know? I'm made blessed, so should I hold on or let go? Open like convenience stores, that's just how her legs go. The weed I'm smoking loud as fuck, I hit it, then the echo. She wanna be treated special, I'm just like heck no. Niggas sneak this and so what? Like I thread clothes, talking out the side of their neck, I hope they get strep throat. Niggas can't get at me, I stay more ready than set go. But if they think they want it, best advice is keep your heads low. Turn your whole family to a big pile of dead folks, and only come around every blue moon in the red coat. Take a bow, no better yet, I take a bow and arrow. They say I got an egghead.
I went broke investing in myself in this music, bro. Bracey will tell you, man. Bracey, man, he'll tell you, man. BRACEFACE, literally, man, he had to work with me a couple times because I ain't have it, but it was my dream, it was my passion. Shit, you ain't willing to put everything on the line for it, you don't need to do it.
I think it's true with anybody, cause like even with my clothing line, if I wasn't to push my stuff like how I push it, then people wouldn't even know about me. How can you expect somebody to know about you that you're not even putting yourself out there?
Without music, I don't know what I'll be doing, you know. Like I'm not a job person, like, I want to be my own boss, so some people go to therapy and talk to counselors or whatever. I feel like I can release, you know, what's on my chest and on my mind through music.
Man, if you looking for your own sound, you looking for you, this it. This the place, BFM Studio. Come to Brace, man. He gonna let you be you, and he gonna help you where you need to be helped at. If you can't be helped, then don't come. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna help you. He here to help.
It is a creative haven. Like, whether you want to be, like me personally, I have different vibes. Some nights I come in here and I want to be in the big room, which is where we are right now, in the big studio. But some nights I come in here and I want to be a little more intimate. And in the B room, I guess that's what he calls it. In the B room, it's definitely a lot more intimate. Like if you're on some, you know what I mean, real serious type music, or if you're trying to get inside yourself, B room is the perfect spot.
Now, where I'm at with it, it's like I'm all in. Like, I feel like God gave me this chance, and it's like I don't have a plan B to it. I don't want to never go back to a 9 to 5 to work. I believe in this.
If I could go back and tell my younger self something, I would be cautious with, with the way, the love I give, the way I deal with people. Cause like, that's another thing, like my music is fueled off of that too. You done so much output, but the input like can't even amount to none of the output I done put out. So I would be cautious on, the people I, deal with.
I feel like I'm doing something right. I just feel like I'm doing something right. I'm doing something, they love it, they singing it. It came from me, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like no matter if it's a song from a famous artist or whoever it is locally, if somebody vibing to your song and fuck with your song, you putting a growth in them or you hitting them in some type of spot to where they fuck with you or they fuck with your music.
It doesn't feel like work. I think Keynote said that best. And the reason why is because I'm very passionate about this. This is something that I could definitely do all day, all night, and I find myself not getting tired doing it.
I definitely want to try to expand out my resume of the people I've recorded and try to step into more of the role that Brace does, definitely bigger records, mixing and mastering some of the larger records that I can, possibly end up getting into some award, nominations and things like that. But who doesn't want that? If you're in this, if you're in it, you got to be trying to get something out of it like that. But yeah, trying to just stay consistent so I can get to that point, so that way I can eventually own a studio of my own and I can start trying to manage artists and A&R for possible bigger artists, so I can have my bankroll ready and things like that.
Back in the day when I was a kid, you had guys like Straight Struggling, Crime Clique. You had our different groups of rappers, that was doing their thing. But these rappers that I seen were also street guys. So it helped me to see that it's possible. You feel me? Like anybody can say that I want to be a basketball player when I grow up. I want to be a doctor, but where I'm from, you don't really see those people. You go to the emergency room, I don't know the doctor that's in here. He's a good doctor, but I don't know him. But to see these guys that's rapping and see them with the big cars and the big rims and the jewelry, that was motivation. So it motivated me to want to rap, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I feel a lot. So as far as vibrations, I believe in that. What moves me with music, I can just feel it and I can relate to it. Well, when you walk in here, it's like a warm feeling. So it's not, you don't feel awkward or nervous. I didn't feel nervous my first time coming in here. It was just like, I was ready, I was prepared. So you kind of know when you come in here, you got to be on your game.
Don't ignore your feelings. Baby, don't ignore your. Baby, don't ignore your. Baby, don't ignore your feelings. Baby, don't ignore your feelings.
What I think about her, she's amazing. Totally amazing. Super talented, and she makes me pay attention when I'm in here. So I love her. Love her.
Nah, that's cool. What's that?
I describe myself, and a lot of other people do, is unorthodox. I'm it's kind of hard to just put me in one category. And that comes from just me being freely with myself my entire life.
Do I feel like if I wanted you, you wouldn't be tripping? Now correct me if you're feeling different. I think about you in the worst way, only cause I say it ain't supposed to be this way. Stay with the drip, I'm never thirsty, but I had to get to you first, my babe. You said that you would never hurt me, yet again, that I'm willing to.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
I'm saying,
man, you put Ricardo
Norman Blake.
Yep.
I'm on his ass. That's what I said.
When you told me his middle name was Norman, I was like, ooh, it sounds like a family.
Oh, I did my.
I was like, what's up, Norman?
Norman.
I didn't even flinch. I was like.
I know. I thought, how did you know that?
I didn't even flinch, but yeah, he got me.
Yeah, that y'all didn't wonder how I do that.
I did, but I didn't. I was just like.
I like to say that I didn't tell her everything.
Well, yeah.
I didn't tell her my business before she was privileged enough to know that information.
Well, when I first met him, we were, like I said, we were in at a house party and we were playing games, and another girl had a daughter, and he said, "I have a daughter too." And I mean, I didn't even think he would have kids because he just looked so young, and we were young, and I'm like, he has a daughter? Like, it kind of changed a little bit, me liking him, because I didn't want to date anybody with kids. No. But I mean, I dated a lot of frogs without kids, so I was like, okay, let me give him a chance, even though he has one kid.
She assumed that because she was nosy.
Okay, yes, I assumed he only had one kid. But then it all changed. I'm like, wait a minute, you got 3 kids? I don't know about
I mean, she didn't ask the right questions. I didn't give the information. You gotta be privileged to certain information.
But the awesome thing is they're great. I'm happy because I didn't have to have any more kids. Before he got the studio, he did most of the cooking. Now I do the cooking. I pretty much do all the cleaning and everything around here, and he brings home the bread.
I always tell her this. Like before we knew each other, it was like destined because like I'm from Rising, she's from Brinkley. So on my way to college, Brinkley was our stopping point. It's a little McDonald's / Pizza Hut, little parking lot where every time I was getting a ride or getting picked up, I got picked up there. And she worked at, the Pizza Hut and I think the McDonald's, I'm not for sure, or the Sonic.
Sonic and the McDonald's.
Yeah. So and I always say I was right there. Like you was right there and I was right there and you didn't even know it. Like your husband was right there like all that time.
I know,
and
it's so crazy.
You didn't even
when
come
he
outside.
Said that, I was like, you're right. Oh my God.
Didn't get no free pizza?
Nothing. So she like really messed up
But then
story.
He'll tell me though too, like, but if I would have met you prior to when I met you, I probably would have did you wrong.
That's true.
We are going to Thanksgiving, or spend Thanksgiving with our cousin in Dallas in just a moment, right? And all night last night, she's putting stuff out, she's packing stuff, making sure she didn't, which is understandable, but the worry behind it is just ridiculous. Like we're driving, and she says, "So, what do you think about tomorrow?" In what context exactly?
That's not worry. That's planning. I'm planning.
Okay.
We don't have pet peeves. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So, were you ever a part of that whole East Coast versus West Coast conversation in your own head or amongst your friends?
No, I think I tend to stay out of things. So that was I wasn't a Biggie fan. So I had songs that that I like who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. And I like that because when I went to college, my roommate was an East Coast dude, when I first went to college. And he just was a Biggie fan. So him playing that kind of exposed me more to the Biggie side of it. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't picking a side or anything, but I was definitely riding with Tupac.
My process, like when I hear a beat, I'm thinking of like 4 or 5 different ways to come on. Really, like the hardest part for me is really how I want to start it. Just because the start is gonna determine, everything else, the way the song gonna flow out. But I always try to have at least, think of 4 different ways at least, because I don't like to have the same rhythm. I like to switch it up, be creative.
Our atmosphere, our room, High Def Studios, we kind of like out of space. That's my whole motto for them. They feel like they not from Earth. So when you come in here, we dim these lights and we vibe them out, and we have our TVs on, the strobe lights being there rolling, everything dark, and you kind of just, you better get in your bag. That's kind of what we call it.
I freestyle sometimes, earlier when I started, that's what I was on, freestyling, because it was a big freestyle era. And then I went into wanting to control my lyrics, so I started writing. Now it's more like quick, on the spot, and technology is different right now, so you can punch in. So a lot of times I just go in here and it's the vibe. Whatever comes to my mind, I do.
Like he was just saying, like, you know, you play football in Camden, then you go play Rising, and you just automatically don't like them.
Don't like them.
You know what I'm saying? But that's okay in the competitive aspect of it. Leave it on the field, and then when we take the pass off, we should still be men. I feel like it's the same way with music or with studio. You know, if we in the same arena that day and we just so happen to be on the other side, you know, we can side eye each other because everybody want to be great. But at the end of the day, when it's time to go back to being a human being, let it go, man.
Let it go, man.
You know what I'm saying? We all working towards. I would like to think we all working towards.
I don't do
something.
rap beats. I hate rap beats. Like I never beef with another artist on a song. Like that's crazy. We going back and forth, back and forth with words.
Excuse me.
You know, you getting people involved that don't even got nothing to do with rap that want to do something to you. You can't
turn them off.
Yeah, you can't turn them off.
You can't turn them off.
Yeah.
They don't get it. You know what I mean?
There's gonna be more of them steady coming.
Yeah, you walk in the store, you bumping a dude cousin that you just dissed his mama and everything on the phone.
You ain't even you slipping.
Man, come on, man.
That's real.
Slow down on spending. Slow down on spending, but you gotta invest. You know what I'm saying? I was young and wild with a lot of cash, and I blew a lot of money. You know, once you come in the game or you come into anything in life, like you got it, once you come in the game or any situation, I'm a baller, I got it, I'm gonna spend this money.
I think that they're smarter, you know what I mean? And they can come up with words quick, and they're always using their life and their everyday events to writing as they moving throughout the world, and then they get in the booth and they let it ride.
Success for me is just being heard. A lot of people don't know what I do, and I do a lot, and I do it well. But there's a ton of people, not even in my own city, do they know what I really do. And it's not just the artistry within me, like me singing and putting out songs. It's like writing for other artists, even building other artists, even just giving artists that something, it's just like a little something that maybe a vocal coach or an artist development coach or your A&R can't give you because I'm in it. You know what I mean? Like I've always been in it.
I have my own studio, but this atmosphere is the link up. It's everybody coming, you know, the networking, you know, it feels like home. It feels like my studio when I'm here. I tell people it's my studio, you know. But, you know, Brace, he got that home energy. You know, you got your water, whatever you need, he got it.
Man, these folks got a job. They just gonna spend your money. The best buns, the best moves I ever made, I ain't paid for. They came free. I spent a lot of unnecessary money, you feel what I'm saying? And I ain't have to. So I would've watched my spending a whole lot more. Cause all the money I spent, it was, I'm gonna give you these services. When the money gone, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the bonds I made, whether the money there or not, you know what I'm saying? I went broke fucking with music. I went down bad, lost it all. Like, and it wasn't no in the streets trap loss. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, running from having to throw it. It wasn't no losses like that. I went broke, investing in myself in this music, bro.
Very popular word today, you know, obviously everybody's talking about vibes, everybody likes vibes. You know, music is honestly just that, you know, depending on what your vibe is at the time. If I'm feeling down, I'm not the type of person to just, I don't know, I guess I was about to lie. But, you know, sometimes you're feeling down, you'll listen to some down music or some music that's gonna make you feel hyped up, or some music that's gonna, you know, motivate you because you're on your way to work and you don't really want to work your 9 to 5, but you gotta work it. So it's like, let me just go ahead and get pumped up. So, I mean, music is definitely like, it's like a personification of like your emotion, you know, like with your emotions, like, you know, you want to try to get that out and try to be able to be within the moment of it, and music just helps sort of, you know, push that out a whole lot easier.
I want to do me, and me is soul. It comes with that. That's a part of me. I can't do anything but birth that when I'm on that microphone right there.
Okay, let's talk about pet peeves. Anyone can start.
I can start.
Oh my gosh.
And so you think that I'm gonna have a pet peeve about her, but no. I am completely and 100% aware, completely and 100% aware of the pet peeve that she has of mine, of me not being able to manage my time well.
I was not going to say that. What are we doing? What are we doing today, Brace?
What are we doing today,
We're doing an interview.
What?
Don't be so excited.
What? Oh my God.
Today we are interviewing at BFM Studios, so it should be a good day.
Okay.
How are we going to do it? You're watching Studio Live.
Wait, he's going to count it down.
Okay. You're watching. Stop. Why'd you do that voice? Sorry. You're watching Studio Baby.
Okay.
2 points. You're watching Studio Live.
You're
watching Studio Live.
After the point, too. You're watching
Studio Live.
You're watching.
Oh, you're watching? You're watching Studio Live. Why are you smiling? You're watching Studio Live.
I can't do the serious.
But that was so safe. Babe, why did we move in so fast? You're watching Studio Live.
He's laughing at us.
All of that. You're watching Studio Live.
Up next on Studio Live.
Like Lil Freddie, y'all might have heard of him, of course. Lil Freddie Bankroll Freddie. It's giving the inspiration that he left the streets to me, and he took the rap game and moved on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right, in a negative way or something.
Street encounter every $1,000 rubber band up. I heard he hatin', tell that nigga join the fan club. Clips to his head, you think he getting the edge up? I don't rap, bitch, I paint pictures. Niggas capping in they raps, talking about a life they